Hello and welcome to part 6 of my Let's Play of Jurassic Park Trespasser. And that's a Brachiosaurus. In case you hadn't noticed, you know, it's just really big, stomping on the ground, making the whole earth shake. Now there are a bunch of raptors in this area. There are 3 over there and there are 2 over here.
In the winter we began building the supports for the elevated transit system that would unify the island. Concrete towers rose through the jungle canopy.
Really?
Feels about half.
Come on, I can kill you.
Heading up out to the southern basin, the Atherton Causeway would bring visiting scientists north from the southern beach.
There you go. Now a note on this gun. This Barrett M82 50 caliber. It's a mounted weapon.
10 shots.
Do not use it. It's virtually impossible
Around
to control.
10?
Virtually impossible to aim. This is way more trouble than it's worth. You'll probably end up getting killed if you try to use that against the dinosaurs. You won't be able to move, or else you let go of the gun, and then you won't be able to use the gun. And if you keep hold on the gun, the dinosaurs will just easily go right around you and attack you from the side. And you won't be able to shoot them before they can go around you either, because the gun's so damn hard to control. Now I've got a pair of raptors going up on me. He's down.
Nearly empty.
Haha. I have slain you both. Yeah, the key to the Calico is to go short range. Although this can be a problem when the Calico runs out of ammo. Because then, the dinosaur's already right in your face and ready to kill you.
Empty. Hasn't been
At
used.
least I scared him off a little bit. Alright. Now that all those stupid raptors are dead, we can continue back on the normal path. And now, I have some nice memories of this area, because I was playing around with some raptors. Like with their dead bodies, physics, screwing around with like melee weapons and stuff, and I got one to really twist it around in some odd fashion.
Lindström guns, by the way, Swedish made, unbeatable for accuracy and rate of fire.
It's a new gun. Tranquilizer pistol. It doesn't kill the dinosaur, it tranquilizes it instead. God damn it.
6 left.
You have no idea how frustrating that is, even though I only fell once. No idea. I am not fail. I'm not. Anyways. And, there are 3 tranquilizer guns in the game, one of which is actually
6
lethal.
rounds.
Tranquilizer pistol, tranquilizer rifle, and the lethal one, whose name I shall not mention, because it's the most powerful weapon in the game. That rifle.
Wow. They certainly were serious about their monorail.
Indeed. Now, the tranquilizer rifle can tranquilize bigger dinosaurs than the tranquilizer pistol can, but it has 1 less shot. That's pretty much the only other difference. And it's a rifle, not a pistol. This is gonna fall. What I tell ya. And a note on when you tranquilize dinosaurs. For some reason, rather than falling over as if they're going to sleep, whenever you tranquilize a dinosaur, it goes back into its spawn position. You'll see what I mean in a second.
5.
Yeah, see right there.
Full clip.
It just stands there in its spawn position with its head out in front of it and not doing anything. Almost as if it was standing there like an idiot because it wants to be shot. I guess it's so that you wouldn't mistake it for being dead. Or they just didn't want to program in the whole sleeping thing, or didn't have time. There's a hunting rifle on top of that shed, but we don't need it. So get this baby instead. There's another velociraptor below
4
us.
shots.
Somewhere. There he is.
3. 2.
There we go.
Full
I don't know
clip.
if you could see that, but some blood came out of him. Raptors
Only 2 left.
Raptors are weird that way. This game is weird that way. Because it's a tranquilizer gun. Why would blood come out of a dinosaur if you hit him with a tranquilizer gun? There's a deagle here. And a Benelli here. In case you need them. Really, if you know the location of all the secret guns in the game, you really don't need the guns that you find on the linear path, because the secret guns are generally better. And there's so many of them. Just kind of all lying around. Like, really. If you know the location of all the guns in the game, then you've pretty much gotten yourself more guns than you know what to do with.
About
That's the end
half
of
a
that
clip.
pistol.
Feels about half.
Now be careful. You don't want to exactly stand here, because sometimes those things can fall on you. And we wouldn't want poor Anne to get hurt, would we? And maybe we would. Sometimes I get annoyed at Anne, and I make her commit suicide, because I'm evil. Now for some reason, there's a bit of an odd damage trigger here, where if you fall off here, even though you normally wouldn't die, you do die. Don't ask
Nearly
why
empty.
that is, because I have no idea. Well, that was the end of the jungle road. Next is the industrial jungle. Yeah, the industrial jungle right here.
About
Hey, look.
20.
It's an M14 at the very beginning of the industrial jungle. Now, the industrial jungle, was originally meant to be where you'd find the hunter camp.
1981.
Hang on.
I stumbled out of the helicopter, already beginning to sweat, and looked around at the lush forest, the wet leaves.
Yeah, so it was originally intended for you to find the hunter camp. This is all that remains of that original idea. This hunter bike. That's it. There's some models that you can find in the backyard of this level. Backyard area of this level. But, like, really there is no hunter camp. That idea was
The
scrapped,
first
apparently.
task was genetic recovery.
Hence the name Industrial
Acquiring
Jungle.
Jurassic or Cretaceous amber, extracting preserved DNA, and reassembling the complete sequences. Bringing it up the well, we call it.
17.
Yeah, so hence the name Industrial Jungle. But, as I said, the idea was scrapped, so now it's just a
Feels
normal
full.
old jungle. But we do meet a new enemy here. In fact, we
3
meet
Cray
2 new enemies.
XMPs move more data faster than any computer center in the Americas.
No, actually, we meet 3 new enemies. I'm sorry. That's a lot of new enemies to meet.
In 11 months, Site B became the most powerful genetics facility in the world.
Whatever. It's half gone.
That's right, Anne.
Almost
boy.
gone.
That's right, Anne. You could care less. Whatever. We'll probably be seeing the first of those new enemies in part
6
7.
left.
Because we've only got, like, a minute or 2 left in this part.
In a quiet, locked room, the extinction of species, the history of life on
There's a
Earth
velociraptor over
is
there.
being methodically reversed.
And yes, I just dropped him in 2 shots. I'm at 357. Now here is a hidden Benelli shotgun. There was
Looks like
actually
7.
back there a hidden Benelli shotgun and a hidden G3A3 assault rifle, which we haven't seen yet. But both of them were blocked by backers, as in invisible walls. Invisible boundaries meant to keep you within the playing area of the game. And they were both stuck inside them, so you can't get to them unless you cheat. I don't know why that is, I don't know why they're there, but they are. There'll be another weapon in this level later on, where a hunting rifle is stuck inside a rock. Oh dear.
5, 4.
Yeah. Anyways, that truck up there contains a new weapon. Right there. But we'll be seeing that new weapon at the beginning of the next part. This will do it for part 6. See you later.